What is up, guys? This is Justin. We're here with another how-to video on our 600 horsepower LSB Tech build. This is going to be how to port and shim your B-Series oil pump. It's actually very simple, guys. It'll give us about 5 to 10 more PSI. So I've already cracked everything loose, but what you will need, you'll need a 10 millimeter Allen head to take out that screw there and that one there. So after you break those loose, you can take them out. You'll also need a 5/8 drill bit, which if you look, I've ground down, and there's a reason for that, and I'll show you here in a minute. I've ground it all the way down, so it should fit perfectly. I'm going to be using a die grinder to help sand and polish. So you'll probably need, I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. These are some aluminum bits. I may use this to take out some material. I may not. But the reason why I need my die grinder is I have this piece from Harbor Freight and a bunch of these pieces of sandpaper to go through the tube, the oil feed on here. That way I can reach in there and sand it out and get it smooth. So let's see here. And then you'll also need your polish, your aluminum polish here, and then I got a few of these. I don't know which one will fit. I got a couple more here too somewhere, I think. Forgot to grab them out. There we are. I know this one that I've used this one already, but it's small and it's skinny. I know this one will fit, so we may be using this one to polish. So like I said, and then you need a drill or something with a number 3 Phillips bit to get your 6 screws out right here on this plate. So what we'll do is go ahead and remove the plate. Like I said, I've already broke all this stuff loose just for sake of time. Okay, we take this off. And then here, I'll take the spring out, take the gear out. We'll lay that back there out of the way. So what we're going to be doing is shimming it and porting it. We're going to be porting this tube here, okay? And if you can see, if I don't hit the camera here, this is where the oil feed is. So if you look, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a lip right there. You can hear me scratching it. It's a pretty big lip. So what you do is you crack this end loose here, you take this nut off. Okay, put that back there out of the way. And if you can see down in there, you see that ridge down there? That is what we're trying to drill out. Okay, but the problem is on this end, see all the threads? We don't want to damage the threads. So a 5/8 drill bit works perfect to go through here, and this one is actually just long enough to do what we need to do. So you grind this down. What I did was put this in here till it touched what I was drilling out. I marked it on the inside of this hole so that way I didn't hit none of the threads here. And then I ground all this off of the drill bit all the way back. So this should go down through there, and this should not touch the threads. But for some extra security, you need some painter's tape. We're gonna tape this up so we got a little extra security. If it hits the threads and we notice we're hitting it, we can always change the tape so that way we don't damage anything. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on real quick. Put a couple wraps on, that way we know it doesn't hit the threads. Okay. So that should work for that. And that's why I have the drill for my screws to get the plate off, because we also need the drill for the actual drill bit. Okay, so now we got our drill bit in here. So I hope you can see what we're doing here. Let me unplug this thing. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill through here into this little opening right there. I don't know if I can do this with you guys being able to see or not. Okay, there's a bunch of it out. Keep on going. Oh, I forgot there's a tube there. Okay. See here, I don't know if I can pick it up. Yeah, there it is. On the right side, down about midways, there's a sideways tube. That's this here. So what we need to do, this is where we're going to be shimming it. So there's a spring in there. Nothing else. So just the spring, and what you're going to do is you're going to put a 10mm washer underneath this, which is going to compress that spring a little harder. So what the drill was grabbing on was that that port there. So let me see if I can get this here. Okay, so the drill bit kind of caught right there, but that's fine. We're going to clean this all up. So now what we want to do is we want to round all these edges going into this hole that we just drilled, because we don't want no sharp edges. And then we're going to polish all this up right here and get it all polished through the tube and get everything cleaned up. So that's what we're about ready to do. Then I got my tool here. We'll spin this out and we'll get this all. Now we're just going to go in here. We're not going to get nowhere near the threads here. Looking a lot cleaner. I'm going to sand it until I get this little knot. There's a little lip still, so I'm going to sand it down. Looking a little better. Starting to look a lot better. actually cut the rest of this down here and shape all this, because we want it as smooth as possible going in. We don't want no rough edges, no nothing like that. Let's see here. Alright, so now we got our deburrer on there. So make sure you use your safety glasses because this throws aluminum. Hope you can kind of see what I'm doing here, guys. What I'm doing is just removing that lip. You see that little lip right there? I'm trying to remove that so it's smooth coming down through here. So I'm going to hit where the drill bit hit. Say almost there. There it goes. That's a lot better. That works. Oh yeah, that's nice and smooth there. Pretty close to it. So I think that'll be good there. So what we're going to do is take this back out. We're going to sand that. Sand that little spot out that we just cut out. Almost nice and smooth in there, if you can see. Let me get real close here. Almost smooth in there. So we're gonna try more. It's a lot better. Okay, so now we are going to polish this. We'll clean it up and we'll get it put back together. Okay, what we're going to do is polish this up. Okay guys, as you can tell, it's all nice and polished up. Nice smooth transition in there, no sharp edges, everything's gone on it. So now we'll just spray this down with brake cleaner, clean it up, and it will be ready to put on our engine. And like I said, this hole here on the very bottom, put a 10mm washer there, put your spring in, put your plug back in, and that'll boost the oil pressure on this. Along with porting this, you'll get at least 5 to 10 psi, probably 10 psi or better, from doing this. So at high RPMs, you can actually rev your engine out higher and still don't lose oil pressure. Alright guys, got the whole thing sprayed down with brake cleaner. Everything's nice and clean in here now after porting it. So what we need to do is go ahead and put this back together. And it's going to be sprayed off because it has a little bit of metal on it. Going around there. Okay, everything's on nice and clean. So what we're going to do is spray this out, make sure all the metal's out of it. Okay, all the metal's off of it. Okay guys, that's how to port your oil pump, port and shim your oil pump. So if this video helped you guys, please like, subscribe, share, especially subscribe guys, because this is going on our 600 horsepower LS VTEC build that's coming out this spring, so it's going to be highly anticipated. So please subscribe so you guys don't miss any part of this build. We're getting ready to start to put this engine together, and it won't be long. This thing will be on the street. So guys, please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.